All Saints Day and Dia de los Muertos. And Dia de los Muertos ends today. So we get to stretch it out a little bit. So giving us a moment. Good morning, and welcome. All right, there we go. Everything's synced up, set and ready. It is a humid and hot day here in South Florida today. So I am so envious of all of you who are connecting in from some other cooler location. Not that it's hot, but it's just muggy. We had a lot of rain overnight. So with that being said, we're gonna dive in. As I was saying, Dia de los Muertos is our theme today, and it's all about the cycles of life and truly allowing for those cycles to become an ever-present part of our day, our just everything, the awareness of how life and death is constantly cycling, and really opening ourselves to use that as an asset and a tool. So with that being said, taking a nice deep breath in and a nice big exhale out, and another nice deep breath in and exhale out. Beautiful. As we begin our journey today with our light link, imagining that sun shining down, feeling it warming the top of your head and your face, and then shifting as you allow your imagination, your inner body to connect with that sunlight, as though it's melting your heart, melting into your heart, from the heart down into the hips, and all the way down like a thick, gooey honey. Imagining that sunlight working its way through your system. As you breathe in and out, again, just allowing the mind the time it needs to make these connections, to synchronize, and then perfectly shifting into the lower realm, the earth, as you feel it beneath your feet. We're going to be spending some time here today. From the earth, imagining that honey finding its way down and through as though a floodgate is opened into the golden sacred spirals of life that live just beneath you in the earth realm. Again, breathing in and out, in and out. Excellent. And as we continue to feel our bodies, tuning into the room, into the environment, feeling your body, and then feeling that sacred spiral in the earth as you allow it to take you, to guide you through the many different permutations, many different aspects of who you've been. As you go deeper and deeper, the many masks that you wear, whether it's mom, dad, daughter, son, sister, brother, parent, friend, all of these different powerful masks, leader, teacher, guide, breathing in and out, allowing yourself to continue to roll down this slide, this spiral, seemingly like a slide, as though we're following the corkscrew down and into the earth. And while we've journeyed here many times before, what I find is most exquisite and beautiful is that each time is a new opportunity, a new way to connect with different aspects of ourselves as we change and evolve and grow. When we come back to something, just like coming back home after a long vacation, things shift, they take on different energies. So too does our earth body, or our earth chakra, all of our chakras really. So as we're winding down this spiral, we're going deeper and deeper into that earth chakra. So really take your time imagining the different ways it shows up. And also, as you breathe in and out, allowing the vibration, the frequency to elevate. So first we imagine from the perspective of our human mind, the feeling of the earth, the body, the energy. Then we've shifted into the soul, imagining that golden spiral, right, as it drips down. And now beginning to feel the earth pulling us deeper and deeper into its crystal quartz at the center. So we can see our roots intricately woven into this vast cavern, this crystal quartz pulsing its brilliant light, the luminescent light, and shifting completely into our God self and feeling that pulse of energy, just pure light emanating off of that crystal quartz, as though an explosion has illuminated the entire room. And even if it's just a flash, allowing yourself to receive that pulse, that imprint of brilliant light. As we make our way back up and through the roots, utilizing this light that we've captured from the center of the earth. And if we were to imagine ourselves as being the voice, the observer, the caretaker of the earth, then so too are we the caretaker of all of the souls, all of the bodies, all of the plants, all of the animals, all of their lineage of history, all of the roots, everything that lives within this telluric underworld, perceived underworld realm, where there is density in the soils, where there is pressure that squeezes so tight it forms pockets of oil and diamonds and other incredible jewels. As you breathe in and out, allow yourself to move through all of these layers, slowly making your ascent back, carrying this nugget, this beautiful gem of light from the center of the earth with you. And as we come up into the roots of the trees and the grasses, approaching the surface, go slow, feeling your light nourishing those roots, as though we've just opened a wellspring. And as you emerge today, emerging amongst the trees whose roots you've been witnessing, and witnessing as you emerge this beautiful glade, a beautiful glen with the trees soaring high above your head. Feeling their strength, feeling their presence. And as we shift in, and as we allow our gaze to settle in to this space amongst the trees, within the trees, we sense and we feel that connection to that space in the earth where we lay our own dead to rest. Hallowed ground, those feelings of peace and tranquility and calm, and how inherent and a natural part of the cycle it is. So often we place, especially around Halloween, scary, spooky, all kinds of different energies around it. But truly, what more sacred land could there be than for a loved one to find a space to give their loved ones back to the earth so they may continue on their journey? So just imagine yourself. And if you don't love the thought of being in a cemetery, a sacred hallowed ground type of space, just focus on the trees. As you allow yourself to imagine this beautiful space And yes, there are feelings sometimes of mourning and loss, but there's also opportunities for celebration. And that is what Dia de los Muertos is all about, the celebration. It's a holiday that honors the dead, going back over 3,000 years, pre-Columbian, pre-Mexican, into the roots and the lineage of the Aztecs and the Nahua, who truly understood the cyclical nature of life and how easily death was an integral part of every day, as was the giving of life. As you breathe in and out, knowing that when a person was believed to die, they would travel to Chicunamitlan, which is known as the land of the dead. And they would journey through 9 challenging levels until they reached Mictlan, their final resting place. And that journey was long and it was arduous. It was believed to be. And so, in celebration of the journey that was being made, in celebration of the soul, Dia de los Muertos was created. Ceremonialization of the cycles of life that each of us are living. And so as we hold this space of reverence in the fall, the cycles of the trees shedding their leaves, the celebration and the joy and the harvesting that comes to mind as we think on this time of year, I invite you to imagine the cycles that you've been living out in your life that have brought you here. Thinking back to what you were doing a year ago at this time, making that transition into celebrating, giving thanks later in the month, shifting into preparing for the holidays, nurturing, caring for loved ones, keeping up with busy schedules. What were you dreaming about at this time last year? What hopes were playing out? And as we envision the sun and our earth making its journey around its elliptical, we can see the cycles of our life. Feeling that momentum from this time last year, as you imagine the earth making its journey 364 days up until today when we reach 365. And you can feel all of that energy culminating into a moment today where we get to celebrate all those that have come and gone in our lives during that time, whether they're still here walking the earth path and have just transitioned to other dimensions and projects and don't have the time, and for all those who have actually transitioned. For the walk we are all taking is one that is arduous, and depending on the choices we make, can be full of so much sweetness and joy and celebration, or grief and sorrow. But as we tune into the cycles, we can see these patterns. As you feel yourself sinking deeper into the earth, imagining the blades of grass around your feet, feeling the strength of the trees that endure through each of these seasons, and knowing that that strength of that tree resides and lives within you. Because yes, those we love will come and go. And as we started this meditation, I had you reflect on the many masks that we wear and aspects of ourselves that we love and don't love so much will come and go too. So just continue to breathe, celebrating, honoring the fullness of your journey through this life. How rich and how beautiful it has been. And as we are called to do at this special time of year, not only heading into a season of giving thanks, but also completion and closure on certain chapters of our lives so that new ones may be born. As you feel into the room around you, notice how the energy has shifted. Allow for that beautiful aspect of who you are, your highest spiritual being, your inner God light to shine through. Feel the connection and the support and the love that comes in when we choose to stop and to celebrate who we are. As you breathe in and out, trusting and knowing that you are exactly on your path. And there is so much light and joy celebrating you in this incredible journey you are on. And so today we give thanks. We feel our soul feasting on the light that is here when we allow ourselves, and the pieces of ourselves that don't connect to as much light are ready to be illuminated, to transition, to let go, to release all of those elements no longer serving. And so today we are going to end our meditation together with a clap. As you slowly come into your heart, from your heart into your mind, go ahead and place your hands in front of you. I'm going to set my phone down for this and put them out in front, reaching the hands all the way out, taking a nice deep breath in. And on the count of 3, we're going to clap and close the field. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. May today be a day full of so much light and so much love. Namaste.